group of talented musicians performed at the inaugural Sizzling Jazz Cabaret night at Castle Gould at the Sands Point Preserve. Castle Gould was originally built as a stable, but has now been transformed into an event venue. This was the first event held in the Great Hall.
And I figured if you're going to do a jazz night, you need to open it up. And there's just more room here. Room for a bigger space, a bigger band, and room for a bigger audience. And we're thrilled to be here. And I didn't realize that we were inaugurating the room. I love that. It felt great to be here. I mean, I was working with these remarkable artists. So I had a great time. I think they did, and I feels like the house did as well. We had Tina Fabrique, who has been on Broadway in Ragtime and in How to Succeed in Business, and in Bringing the Noise, Bringing the Funk. And she toured with Duke Ellington, and she's a fantastic jazz singer. And then, of course, Chuck Cooper, who is a Tony Award-winning actor. He won for his performance in The Life. He's done a number of Broadway shows, all of which escape me in this moment, but he's singing. And Kendra Shank, who is a world-class, world-renowned jazz vocalist. She's a real kind of inner jazz creator, improviser, improvises languages, improvises rhythm. She's completely fascinating. And my job in an evening like this is to get as much variety as I can within performers and within the program. And it feels to me like it was a pretty good mix. They were astonishing. Piano, bass, drums, guitar, and trumpet. Wells Hanley, fantastic conductor, music director. Charlie Karanikas on trumpet, James Trillo on guitar, Marco Panacea, isn't that a great name? Marco Panacea on bass, and Jacob Melchior on drums. They were fantastic.
That's not been presented at the Sands Point Preserve ever before. We now have a new venue that is just perfect for concerts and maybe even some ballroom dancing in the future. Castle Gould and the Great Hall is phenomenal. The acoustics is fantastic, great for any performance, and tonight we really had a fun and terrific time. We enjoyed the music. Performers were right on their game. It was just great. You can't say enough about Steve Ludbeck. He is first class, and he is so well connected in the music industry that his reputation is out there. Anyone who hears of him wants to work with him. And he knows talent, he knows how to pull people together and make a show, not just spectacular, but so special that you'll remember it for a long time. And I know people here had a terrific time. They'll keep coming back because they enjoy the intimacy of a cabaret and having singers almost sing right to you. You know, that is something that you don't get anywhere else. You can sit in a big concert hall, you can go to a theater, but this is different. This is really special. We've tried many different formats of music, and we really love Hempstead House. It is special. There's a classical quality about Hempstead House. There is a historic quality about it. But Castle Gould is a totally different venue. It's open. The acoustics is perfect, and just the open space for a clubby kind of feel and a great jazz venue concert. This is it. You couldn't ask for better.
Well, this is fabulous. The people were totally with us and totally ready to be entertained. You know, you have to come wanting it, and they came hungry. And I hope they got some of what they wanted. I don't believe that I've ever sung in a stable before, nor such a nice stable. I mean, it's hard to believe that the horses live here, you know. I'm like, wow, if this is where the horses live, where the brother lived, you know. I'm like, this is pretty nice, pretty nice. Not unusual at all. They were very responsive and attentive, and couldn't really have asked for a better audience.
In Sands Point, Chris Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.